I think this is gorgeous. I cannot wait to see this all finished and get to try it out because I think it's going to be incredible. Back to Row & Co Farms. I'm Julie. Welcome to the Homestead Kitchen. It is Fermented February and we are going to be making Italian Gardiniera. Italian Gardiniera is normally like pickled vegetables, but we are going to be fermenting them instead of pickling them. Very similar process. Fermenting just takes a few days and pickling is done very quickly. We're going to be using cauliflower, carrots, some peppers, a red onion, I have some okra, and I have some radishes also. You can use whatever veggies you have on hand. If you like green beans, you could add beans to it. I tend to go with these because I like they're a hard texture and so they don't get mushy. And that's kind of what I'm going for with this particular ferment. So things that tend to get a little mushier, things like cabbage, kraut, stuff like that, you want to kind of lean away from those in this type of recipe. So I'm going to chop all my veggies up. I've already washed everything and we'll start filling those into our jar. And then we're going to be making our brine, which is just water and salt. So we have a nice assortment here of veggies. I did not grow any of these. These are all from the store. I did not have a very big garden this year and I did not have much growing this winter. So we're gonna use these and this is a perfectly fine arrangement.
So let's talk about Fermented February while we chop our vegetables. Anna at the Fermented Homestead has been putting on this collaboration for the last 3 years, and we have been blessed to be able to participate all 3 years so far. We love fermenting here, and so being able to participate in a collab like this is really fun. All of the channels that are participating have different levels of fermenting skills, some expert level, some mid-level, and then some that are just beginning. And that's just a great way to get involved into fermenting. So you get a wide range of skill sets and recipes. Anna is going to be hosting giveaways throughout the month every Monday on her channel on Monday night at 7 p.m. Central Time. She is going to be hosting giveaways on her live streams. So make sure that you check those out. And in order to be registered for those live stream giveaways, you need to be commenting on all the videos that you see in the Fermented February playlist. There's going to be a video every single day from a new provider, a new content creator, and you guys just need to check them out and see what you see what you like. Make your comments and be registered for those giveaways, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of Fermented February.
So now we're just going to take all the veggies and just start loading them into our jar. I am going to add some garlic in here, and this is fermented garlic. These already have been fermented in the past, so I'm going to go ahead and use these because they're already ready to go. And I'm going to add a little bit of this liquid also into here. That will help jumpstart our ferment. But I'm going to put in, I don't know, quite a few. There's probably 10 cloves or so right there, and I'll add more into the top layer once we get there. Look at that. It's beautiful. Beautiful. We'll add a little more garlic in there. A little more of that liquid. Okay, now we need to make up our brine that's going to go in here. And since we have such a large container, I'm going to make up a 1/2 gallon. Mixing up a fermenting brine is super, super simple. Super simple. 1 tablespoon of salt for every pint of water. 1/2 gallon, this is 4 pints, so we're going to use 4 tablespoons of salt and then fill this up to the top, and then we will add that into our Gardiniera. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we'll top this up with water. Okay, now that I got it filled up, I'm just gonna shake it. Shake it up really good, just to get that salt nice and dissolved so it's not all just sitting at the bottom. So my salt has a little bit of a pink tint to it. That's why this water looks a little bit pink. All right, let's add that over the top of our veggies. And that is it, guys. Super, super easy. Look at that. Perfect amount. Perfect amount. So I'm gonna add a little bit of fermentation weight here just to keep everything below the brine. And then we're gonna wait. I think this will probably take, because it's cool out, it's probably gonna take at least 5 to 10 days for this to ferment properly. Okay, I have a couple of, these are the small regular mouth for a regular mason jar. So these aren't the perfect thing for in here, but they do help keep some of this stuff down. Actually, I think I might leave them out. I gotta come up with another plan. Okay, I've done this in the past. It's not my favorite thing to do, but I am going to do it. So I'm just using a Ziploc bag, and I'm going to put my weights inside of here and see if this will help me keep this pushed down. Yes, okay, so that's gonna work. I just wanna make sure to keep all of the veggies below the liquid, because anything that comes up above can mold. And there's a couple of little pieces of cauliflower up here. I'm gonna get those off. And then we just wait, guys. We set this on the counter. I'm just gonna put a lid, just rest it on top so that air and gases can escape out of here, but nothing's gonna get inside. If I had, this size mason jar, I could put one of the airlock lids on it, and that would let air escape and gases escape, but this will work just fine. I think this is gorgeous. I cannot wait to see this all finished and get to try it out, because I think it's gonna be incredible. So yeah, I'm gonna write on here and make sure I don't forget what date I started it and what date that it should be finished, and we'll just check on it then. So we're going to let this ferment, I'm gonna guess, because it's cold, at least 5 to 7 days, probably more like 10. So we will be checking this. We will make sure that nothing gets moldy in here. We'll make sure that all of our veggies stay below the liquid. And you'll start to notice there'll be bubbles and different gases coming up here, and that is a good sign that you have active fermentation happening. So once we hit that 7-day mark or so, I'm gonna give these a taste and see if they are fermented enough, pickled enough for what we like. And if they are, we'll put them in the fridge, and if they're not, we'll let them ferment a little bit longer. So we'll check back in about 7 days. Hey guys, we are back. It has been a week, and we are going to take a look at Gardiniera. That's a hard word to say. I've been trying to figure out how to say it, and I've looked it up a few different times, and Gardiniera is the way that you're supposed to say it. So let's take a look at what we've got. Okay, so you can tell by looking here that the color has changed quite a bit. A lot of the pinks from the red onions and from the radishes and from the peppers have kind of leached into the water and made it a little bit cloudy and kind of pink. But let's give it a taste and see what it's like. I'm not gonna lie, I dipped in here a couple days ago to try it, and it was really good already, but I wanted it to go for a few more days. And there's no more bubbles happening in here, so I think we're pretty much at the end of the fermentation process as far as it's going to go here anyway, and still taste good for me in the way that I like it. So we're gonna give it a taste, and then we're gonna stick it in the fridge. So let's see what we got. Okay, so our weights have kind of sunk in here just a little bit. It smells so good. I see some okras. Those look good. Okay, let's just try. I want to try the cauliflower. Okay, here we go. Crunchy. It's salty, it's crunchy. And that was a radish. Super yummy. The only thing that I probably would change about this is I started reading some other recipes, and other people add like celery to it. So I think celery would be good. I'd probably add more okra because that's really good too. But the cauliflower, really good. Let's try pepper. Okay, I'm gonna have to say, used to be Curtido was my absolute favorite ferment, but I might change my mind because I feel like this is like a little more readily available for more options, you know? I think the Curtido, you limit yourself a little bit because it goes really well with, you know, Latin style dishes, tacos, you know, that type of stuff. But this is more of like, hey, just if you need a pickle, if you want something just crunchy and you need something quick, you can just grab it and have a few pieces, and it would satisfy that need for that little bit of crunch, a little bit of sourness. Okay, guys, highly recommend. This could sit longer. I'm not gonna lie, it could go longer. I may leave it for a couple more days, but it's certainly very good as it sits right now. So yeah, this is 7 days right now. So I say maybe a couple more days, maybe a little longer. I'm not sure, but you certainly could stop the ferment at this point, put it in the fridge, and then it would go kind of into a more dormant state. It is still going to ferment very slowly in the fridge, but not like it does when it sits out on the counter. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is good. Please make. You could definitely add a little spice to this to make it a little, you know, got a little kick to it. This does not have any spice. It's just kind of garlicky, oniony, with that little bit of, you know, that vinegary kind of sour taste. So love. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope you have been enjoying Fermented February. I'm going to leave some links down below for the playlist so you can go and watch all the videos. Make sure you're commenting on the videos and following along with Anna at Fermented Homestead so you can be part of the giveaways. She's doing giveaways every Monday for this month, and then at the end of the month, she's going to be doing another large giveaway of prizes. So stick around. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time here at Row & Co Farms.